Hello, collective. Welcome to your reading. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, you will be meant to see it. There will be messages in it for you. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't try to make anything fit, or you're going to get confused, and it will not be any information that you can actually use. It will just create conflict. I did a poll on what the overall energy is for this reading, and I got the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. What this tells me is that there were things that hurt you, there were endings that hurt you, and this Five of Swords kind of, to me, looks like somebody walking away from the storm. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. Yes, it hurts to walk away from the storm, but she's a strong woman, and she's going to do what she needs to do regardless. So yeah, that's a pretty good energy if you ask me. It says, yes, you're hurt, but you're strong and you're able to pick up what you need to take with you and move on. The decisions were hard, but you made them anyway. And so this is putting you in a very good energy. So let's see what Spirit has to say. And just like the reading I did yesterday, for the collective, we've got the Ace of Swords, and in this card, there is a woman holding a key, and the key, there's a lock on her head. So this tells me that that you're unlocking something that's going to change your life, right? You're unlocking something, and she's wearing a jacket that's made of stars. And so it's like you're shooting for the stars. You've just got, because of the hard decisions that you've had to make, and this really does tie right into my reading from yesterday. So maybe this is kind of what's coming up. So the yesterday's reading was the Eight of Pentacles, and it was talking about what are you working on? And it was talking about the decisions that need to be made, that you are making, and what they were, the difficulty and what was happening at present. So let's see if we can get a little bit more about what's coming up. So we've got the Ace of Swords, unlocking something new. You've gotten the key. It's time to unlock this new. All right, Spirit, what else do you have to say to the collective? Give us some more energy. Okay, so we've got Judgment. We've got, and this Emperor card that I have here, this is a female Emperor, and she has a bunch of people on leashes. It's like she's running the show. It's like she is leading, she's leading these people. Shh, stop. She's leading people out of, or she's just, it could also talk about control issues. So we'll see. Let's see what we got going on. We've got the Death, and we've got the Eight of Cups. All right, so that tells me, stop. That tells me that there is an entirely new energy in this situation. Like, this is like, this Death card is, the breaking down of, but seeing the inside is so beautiful. So it's like you're taking that from the inside and putting it on the outside. You're letting it show, letting it shine, walking away from things that don't serve you into peace and harmony. And even though these were difficult decisions, they were decisions you made nonetheless. And so that is pretty awesome. Let's see. Okay, something that you're walking away from, and you're bringing yourself into this new energy of the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. That's like total happiness. That's like fulfillment in all ways. That's like finding your true love and realizing that beneath the surface, you all are so much similar or alike or meant to be. So maybe you're finding, or you're preparing to find a partner. Definitely something new coming in, some type of communication potentially, either that or you're just thinking about it. Now, also, this could say that there's someone thinking about making an offer to you, but maybe they don't know exactly what to say. And here we have the Three of Swords again. Yep. Maybe also what you walked away from was someone who originally you thought was going to be your everything, and it turned out it couldn't be further from the truth, and it really put you in a kind of depressed place. But I really don't see that as much as I see these decisions that you made may have been hurtful to somebody else, may have been even hurtful to yourself, but you knew that you had to do that in order to move to the new. So that's cool. You have to work through these pains and processes, and doing the work helps you get to the place you want to be. Yes, you definitely walked away from somebody and they definitely didn't like it. And now they're looking at you like, well, what the hell? It's almost like you're like owning your decision making. You're owning it. You are not being shy about it. You're like, this is what I want and I'm giving it to myself and I don't care what you have to say. That person is still holding on to this though. Definitely not able to let go. So, right. You, on the other hand, has said enough is enough. See, we have, what do we got? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. This is talking majorly about endings and new beginnings, because all of your cards are endings, and then we've got the new beginnings, all of them. Yes, definitely. And there's not a whole lot of emotional stuff in here. You know, it's like you're not making decisions from an emotional place anymore. I feel like maybe that was the downfall for you, and so you've kind of swapped it, switched it, and said, okay, I'm going to come at this from another angle. Maybe it'll be more successful. And you're taking the burdens. See, somebody's holding on to you, but you're taking the burdens and walking away, and then you've changed them into something really beautiful. All right, let's see what else. And here's Justice. And then we have the Judgment card again, saying that you have called judgment on the situation. You have sounded the trumpet of your life. And you have changed the way things are going. The trajectory of your life is changing. We're in the process of, right? The scales are being balanced. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. You've called judgment on it. Enough is enough, right? It's time for your happiness. Yes, there was lessons that you had to learn. There are lessons that someone else is not learning. Somebody that you were dealing with potentially was not learning these lessons. And it's very detrimental to them, but you really saved yourself. If you ask my opinion, you really saved yourself. Right, you're going towards something new. Something, and maybe you're deciding, I almost want to say that you're deciding, this is like, okay, so in this Ace of Wands, we have this woman opening a book, and it's like this beautiful flower comes out of this book. So it's like you're teaching yourself something, or you're doing something that makes you very happy, something you desired for a long time. Maybe you're making that, or you're making that decision, or you will make that decision to go in a direction where you do something that that really grows into something beautiful. And maybe you don't expect that right off the rip. Maybe it's slow going too. You know, maybe there's some it's taking its time, but that's the greatest part of it. The journey is part of the lesson, you know what I mean? And then to get where you want to go at the end of the day. All right, we've got the High Priestess. Yes, it's something that you knew. These are things that you know that you either have to do, by letting go of the old. But I don't think that, I really more am leaning towards that this is the process that's in the works right now. You're breaking down the old self to bring in the new self, which in turn is making you stronger in every aspect. It's making you definitely still have your, a big heart, but it's like you're using logic to make decisions. You're using your intuition. You're trusting yourself. And that trust is going to bring in something amazing. It's bringing in amazing things that you might not even see right now. You did some inner searching. You went within and you decided to be your own guiding light. But somebody sees you. There is somebody that's lingering in your energy. And I don't know if this is from the past, but this kind of seems like an immature energy. This kind of seems like somebody that may be young and it's like they have their eye on you, but at the same time, I want to say they're planting seeds. They're not being careful about where they're planting seeds, maybe. They're kind of all over the place. And that's not what you're looking for. You kind of, it seems to me like you're your own lighthouse. You're trusting in your intuition. You're doing the things that are desirable for you. There's somebody who sees that and they're like, wow, look at that person. That person is amazing. That's kind of, it's great and all, but at the same time, that, like I said, this is like a very immature energy. It's like, I can't explain it. I'll figure out the words, but I can't explain it at the moment. This could be somebody who follows their libido more than they actually follow their heart, I guess, should I say. They could be impulsive, but there's definitely communication coming in. There's communication coming in. It might not be from someone you necessarily want to hear from, but there's communication coming in. You had to defend yourself from this person. I feel like you had to defend the things that you believe in, that you fought for the things that you believed in, and you stood up for yourself, which created a tower moment, and which was definitely needed. And you started building elsewhere. You stopped working on things with this person. You walked away, started building elsewhere. Yeah, you left all of the cups behind and walked away. Enough is enough. All right. And we have this Eight of Swords here, which is like, I feel like whoever you walked away from. Okay, now let me look at this. Yep, you stopped, you were building, you were in the process of something with someone, but you realized something about them. You realized that essentially, I feel like you were having to defend your own honor, or defend yourself. I don't understand this. You came out of, maybe walking away, you walked into this Eight of Swords, right? Thinking, where do I go? What do I do? But you decided to take the lesson for what it is, learn from it, and do something different. All right. Right, and here's this Page of Swords again, this communication. Somebody wants to come in and communicate. This is somebody you already put in the past, somebody you already walked away from. Because you're in this feminine King of Swords energy, which is building and creating the life that you want. Now we also have this Knight of Pentacles. This Knight of Pentacles is slow-moving energy, but it is moving. Hey! Sorry, my dogs can be very annoying sometimes. I love them to death, but anyway. Yeah, this Knight of Pentacles is like a slow-moving energy. You know what? If I'm sitting here and being honest with you, there's a few people that have their eye on you. There's a few people. what I'm seeing, a few people. But I love that you've become the emperor in your own life. Like, you decided to take your power back. That's creating something huge for you that you don't really see. All these burdens that you have, you changed them and altered them, and maybe you do not realize it. Like, there's a 10 of Wands here, and this woman, she's got all these burdens on her back, but they have all sprouted into these beautiful flowers. So those are like these lessons, and they're, instead of being ugly and harsh and hard to take, they're turning into something beautiful. You may not be seeing that. And there's something like, you know, I want to say this is like the karmic justice, where it's something, you know, the good that you've put out is going to come back to you, or is coming back to you. Continue to trust in your intuition, because it's definitely going to come back to you. And you are working on something that, like I said, this is Nine of Pentacles. This is a slow moving energy, but it is moving. Maybe you want progress that's a little bit quicker, but it needs to go the way it needs to go. Enjoy the journey. Just enjoy the journey, because you are going to make it. And here's more communication. Somebody wants to charge in and communicate with you. Here you are sitting here looking beautiful on this beautiful horse, and somebody just wants to charge in and speak to you. This is somebody who was probably harsh with you at one point. This is also somebody that you probably thought that you were soulmates with, that was your other half. However, you were started something with them, but you realized that underneath it all, they were not who they said they were. Or you're realizing this, that somebody's not who they say they are. And you've decided enough is enough, or you will. Because yes, it looks good, but the truth underneath is not the same as what you're seeing. There's something, I would say, be patient. Be patient, stick by yourself for a little while, and you will start to sprout something. Because this also says that you've got somebody coming in that is going to be the other half to you, you know? It's going to be like you're, you know, remember this, energies mirror you. So what you're putting out is what you're going to get back. Doesn't matter anything else. It's your energy that you put out to the world. The things you think about, the way you act, the choices you make is going to come back to you. And if you water, if you take care of the right things, if you're trying to grow something and you water it and you feed it and you make sure to give it love, it is going to grow into something beautiful. But pay attention to the red flags for sure. Don't just go on anything. Don't just go on, oh, this feels so great right now. No, do some research, or do some looking into things so that you can figure out, because there's some illusions. There's definitely some illusions. Somebody wants to come across one way, but there's illusions. And then there's this, see, this person wants to come in and talk to you so badly, but what they're not telling you is that they have other options, that they have been entertaining. One in particular who watches everything. They're giving to the things that don't actually need to be given to, or they're paying attention to the wrong things. They're putting their energy and time into those that don't really deserve it, and that can fall back on you. That energy will come at you. But I feel like you've also seen that, and you've decided to step back and work on yourself, become your own star. And you had to do some inner work by yourself. But Spirit's always been there. Spirit's always been there. And maybe you haven't seen it. Maybe you felt sorry for yourself and you think you're all alone, but you're not. You're definitely not. You're unlocking something that's going to... You're unlocking a door right now that is going to open up a whole new world for you. and you don't maybe see that. Maybe you're getting restless. Maybe you're thinking that you're not on the right road or a right path, but I can tell you that you are. This is spirit confirming it big time. Keep making the hard decisions. Yeah, there was, you know, at this point you are the Empress. So, or Emperor. We have both here. So we have, this is the female version of the Emperor up here, and then here's the Empress right here. So what I'm saying is, you've seen what you need to see. You've seen, you know the truth. You've made the choices, and you've moved along. Rosie, right? You're emotionally you're emotionally stabilizing and coming at this from a whole different perspective. And you know, you have to know that your ships are coming in, because here's the Three of Wands, and this person is waiting on them. They are fully sure that they are coming in, and they are. They're on their way. They are definitely on their way for you. So I would stay on the path that you are on. You're building something beautiful. We have amazing energies here. It's like all of these lessons that you had to learn, you're actually learning from them and building something amazing, learning how to walk away from things that aren't working for you anymore. You're not stuck anymore. You don't feel, and when you are stuck, you just go inside within. Remember the lessons that you've learned and act from that. It's like, that's also how you communicate now. You remember what you've learned, and that's how you communicate to the world now, which is really, you're winning these battles. Even if they're small battles, they're being won by you because of the lessons that you've learned that you're implementing in your life. And that's going to bring in this person who is literally like to me, this is a soulmate card. It's like your other half, literally your other half. Either that, or you're connecting with your inner self, your inner guidance, your inner compass, and trusting it fully. But I see a relationship coming in. Could be an air sign. Definitely could be an air sign. I see a lot of air here. I also see a lot of fire, though. But anyway, you're doing the work. You're doing an amazing job. And this is just Spirit's confirmation of that for you. So I hope that you got something out of this reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, please, thumbs up would be great. Subscribe would be great. Any type of help on the channel is amazing. I'm so grateful to everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.